Welcome guys back to the Crazy Hands knitting channel. In this video tutorial I want to show you how to knit one more slippers. They have two colors, but you can use more or just one, and slippers are almost seamless. They have only one seam, so that's how we are going to start knitting, and then we will knit the sole. The size that I'm knitting today will fit US size 6, 7 and maybe also 8, depends on your gauge and the yarn you are going to use. For this tutorial you may use any medium weight yarn, for example Caron Simply Soft, so number 4, everything that says medium weight. And I'm using 3.5 millimeters knitting needles. I'm using circular one, you may use also straight. The pattern is for attentive beginners, and the pair of such slippers can be done within 2 evenings. So if you would like to try knitting these slippers together with me today, you're welcome, and let's get started. Using long tail cast on method, cast on 48 stitches. Turn. Look, now we are on the wrong side. When you see bumps and when you see these loops, this means we are on the right side. In the first row, slip the first stitch and start knitting all stitches. Go on knitting till the end. At the end, the last stitch is a purl stitch. It's a selvage stitch, so we will purl it. Turn. Row number 2, 3, 4 and 5 will be the same as row number 1. Slip the first stitch and knit all stitches. So finish this row. Do not forget about the last selvage stitch and go on knitting after this row 3 more rows, in total 5 rows. Now I want to change the color. If you don't want, do not change it. And when we change the color, knit the first stitch instead of slipping it. So only in the row when we need to change the color. Again, knit all stitches till the end. Purl the last stitch, turn, on the wrong side, again repeat previous row, slip the first stitch and knit. So we are knitting in garter stitch now. Go on and finish this row. In the next row we need to count 21 stitches, place stitch marker on the right side and on the left side the same, In the center you will have 6 stitches. If you don't want, do not place stitch marker, just count stitches. So slip the first stitch and knit 20, or knit until the first stitch marker. Now in the center we are going to add 7 stitches. Make a yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, so this is 3, knit 1, yarn over, this is 4, knit 1, yarn over, this is 5, knit 1, yarn over, this is 6, knit 1, and before the stitch marker we will always make one more yarn over, this is 7. So 7 stitches, we added 7 stitches in the center. Now go on knitting all stitches till the end, knit 20, and purl the last selvage stitch. Great. The next row, slip the first stitch and purl all stitches, not knit but purl all stitches. Now you see a yarn over stitch, you purl it through the front loop. Then purl the next stitch and again yarn over, purl through the front loop. Purl, purl, purl. And purl all stitches till the end. Finish this row. In the next row we're going to change the color, pick up the blue color. If I didn't say, you don't need to cut the yarn. Instead of slipping, knit the first stitch. Then make a knit 1. Now skip next 2 stitches, insert your needle between second and third stitches, yarn over and draw up a very long loop. Then make a yarn over and knit next 2 stitches through the back loops, so it will be easier. And let's repeat what we have just done. Skip next 2 stitches, insert the needle between second and third stitches, yarn over, draw up a long loop, now yarn over and knit 2 together through back loops. And that's what we are going to repeat till the end of this row. Draw up a long loop, then yarn over, then knit 2 together through the back loop. Only at the beginning of this row we've made knit 1. Again, skip next 2 stitches, insert yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, knit 2 together. By the way, at this point you may remove stitch markers. Let's remove the stitch marker. Again, skip next 2 stitches, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, and knit 2 together. Please go on knitting till the end of this row. So at the end, last 2 stitches. And purl the last selvage stitch. Next row, slip the first stitch, and now you have 3 stitches that are close to each other, and the central stitch is a yarn over. So we slip this yarn over to the right hand needle, and 2 stitches that are left, we purl them together. And that's what we are going to repeat. So again, you see 3 stitches close to each other. Find the central one. It is a yarn over stitch. Slip it to the right hand needle and then purl next 2 stitches together. And again, find the central yarn over stitch, slip it to the right hand needle, then purl 2 together. And again, slip the yarn over to the right hand needle and purl 2 together. Slip the yarn over and purl 2 together. Let's repeat. If you feel that you are lost and you do not understand which stitch is the central stitch, I mean the yarn over stitch, so you need to look at the right side and it will be here in the center. slip it, and then purl 2 stitches that are left together. So go on till the end. At the end, you remember we had one knit stitch. Here we purl it on the wrong side and purl the last selvage stitch. Turn, and in the next row we are going to change the color. Instead of slipping the first stitch, we knit it and knit all other stitches. Go on and finish this row. Turn on the wrong side, slip the first stitch and purl all stitches. Finish this row. In the next row, count 24 stitches and place stitch marker from one side and from another side. And again, in the central part, we will make increases. We will add 8 more stitches. So slip the first stitch, knit 23 or knit until the first stitch marker. Then in the central part we will add 8 stitches. Yarn over, knit 1, 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 and before the next stitch marker, do not forget one more yarn over, and knit all other stitches, knit 23 and purl. Turn on the wrong side as previously, purl all stitches and purl yarn over stitch through the front loop. So the first yarn over, purl it through the front loop, and you may remove stitch markers now. So there are usually 4 rows in beige color and 2 rows in blue color. Purl all stitches till the end of this row. In the next row again we are going to change the yarn color, knit the first stitch, it is a selvage stitch, and then knit 1, And we repeat everything what we did with blue colors. Skip next two stitches, yarn over, draw up a long loop, yarn over, and knit two together through back loops. And repeat again. Skip, insert between the second and third stitches, skip, draw up a long loop, yarn over, and knit two together. So go on repeating till the end of this row. Purl the last selvage stitch and turn. Slip the first stitch, find the yarn over, slip it to the left hand needle and purl two together. And again, slip yarn over and then purl two together. And pay attention when you slip the yarn over, the working yarn is in back. And then purl two together. Go on knitting and finish this row. At the end we have one separate stitch, so we purl it and purl the last selvage stitch. Turn. Again we are going to change the color and knit next 4 rows in beige color. Knit the first stitch and all other stitches. Till the end. Then turn and purl all other stitches on the wrong side. Again we are going to make increases, count 27 stitches and place stitch marker from one side and from another side. In the center we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 stitches in the center. So knit all stitches till the first stitch marker. It's slip the first stitch and knit 26. Then we will add 10 stitches in the center, yarn over, knit 1, 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 and one more yarn over, and knit all other stitches, knit 26, and purl the last selvage stitch. When you finish this row, turn, and then on the wrong side purl all stitches, and do not forget that you purl yarn over stitches also through the front loops. Now again we are going to change the color. Knit the selvage stitch, then knit 1. Again we repeat the pattern, slip next 2 stitches, draw up a long loop, yarn over and knit 2 together through the back loop. So repeat the pattern till the end. Turn, and on the wrong side we are going to do everything what we have done before. Slip the first stitch, then find the yarn over stitch, slip it to the right hand needle, and then purl 2 together. Slip, and then purl 2 together. Slip, and purl 2 together. Go on knitting in the same way till the end. At the end, you remember you will have purl 1 and purl the last selvage. Again, we are going to change the color to the beige color and knit all stitches. Then turn and on the wrong side purl all stitches, and I will see you in the next row. Again, we count 30 stitches, place stitch marker here and here. In the center, we are going to add 14 stitches. So knit all stitches till the first stitch marker. Now yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. The last one. Knit all other stitches till the end. Purl the last selvage stitch, turn and purl all stitches. Again, do not forget we purl yarn over stitches through the front loops. Again, we are going to change the color and repeat the pattern. Knit the selvage stitch, now knit 1, skip next 2 stitches, draw up a long loop, yarn over, knit 2 together, and repeat. Finish this row, and the next row on the wrong side, as usually, slip the yarn over stitch to the right hand needle, then purl 2 together. So just repeat the pattern, everything what we have done before. Please go until the end. At the end, do not forget we have purl 1 and purl the selvage stitch. Turn. Again, we are going to change the color, but we are not going to add stitches this time. Just knit next 4 rows in stockinette stitch. Knit on the right side, then purl. So you go on knitting, then purl, then again knit all stitches and then purl. So 4 rows in stockinette stitch. Knit next 4 rows without increases. Now I have, if I'm not mistaken, 87 stitches on my needles. Again, change the color. And knit next 2 rows in stockinette stitch, but in blue color already. Knit all stitches on the right side and then purl all stitches on the front side. So now we are going to start knitting the sole. For this I found 9 central stitches. So you count 39, place stitch marker, then 9 central stitches and then another stitch marker. You can cut the beige color, we don't need it anymore. Slip the first stitch and knit 38 stitches or until the stitch marker, the first stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker. Now knit 8 and then on the right side at the end we will always purl 2 stitches together. For this, remove the stitch marker and purl next 2 stitches together. Turn. The next row, slip the first stitch, knit 7, and on the wrong side at the end we will knit 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, stitch number 9 and 10. We will knit them together. Turn. In the next row we will add 1 stitch. Slip the first stitch. Here I hold the working yarn in front while I'll slip it. And then add 1 stitch, so knit the next stitch through the front loop and then the same stitch through the back loop. Then knit 6. And the last stitch, knit the last stitch together with the next one. You remember we are on the right side, then we purl them together. Turn. Here again we are going to add 1 more stitch, so slip the first stitch and let's add 1 more stitch, knit through the front loop and then knit through the back loop, knit 7, and last stitch together with the next one, knit them together. So knit two together. Turn. So now instead of 9 stitches that we left for the sole, we have 11 stitches, but we are going to add more. Slip the first stitch and let's add one more stitch again. Knit through the front loop, then knit through the back loop, knit 8, and purl the last stitch and the next one together. Purl two together, turn, and on the wrong side we will add one more stitch, and this stitch will be the last one. Slip the first stitch, but of course you may add more stitches. Add one stitch, then knit 9, and knit two together. Turn. Now we have 13 stitches for the sole, and we are going to make only decreases at the end. So slip the first stitch, knit 11, and purl two together. Turn. Slip the first stitch, again knit 11, at the end knit two together. And now we are going to repeat last two rows. Slip the first stitch, and knit 11. At the end, purl two together, turn, slip the first stitch, knit 11, and knit two together. So repeat last two rows until you get 13 stitches in the center and 4 stitches here. So the last 4 stitches and 4 stitches here at the beginning. So 13 stitches in the center and 4 stitches on the right needle and 4 stitches on the left needle. Here I am, the sole is almost ready. So as you may see, I have 4 stitches at the beginning, at the end, and 13 stitches in the center. Now we are going to make 2 decreases in each row. Slip the first stitch. At the beginning, make knit 2 together. Then knit 9, and purl 2 together. Turn, slip the first stitch, knit 2 together, knit 8, and knit two together. Turn again, slip the first stitch, knit two together, knit 7, purl 2 together, turn, slip the first stitch, knit 2 together, knit 6, and knit 2 together at the end. Now in the center we have initial 9 stitches, but we go on making decreases. Slip the first stitch, knit 2 together, then knit 5, purl 2 together, slip, knit 2 together, knit 4, and then knit 2 together. Turn again, slip the first stitch, knit 2 together, knit 3, purl 2 together, turn, slip the first stitch, knit 2 together, knit 2, knit 2 together. So now we have 5 stitches of the central part, slip the first stitch, knit 2 together, and at the end purl 2 together. Last 3 stitches, turn, slip the first stitch, knit 2 together, and then slip the first stitch over the second one. Great. Now cut the yarn, leaving, I would say, 30-35 centimeters tail. Leave more if you want to be sure. Take the yarn needle and let's make a seam. So you need to find the front loops here and back loops on the other side. Just let's join here the heel. And please pay attention, you need to join blue color together with blue color. So sometimes I insert the needle twice on one side. So in this way. And I'm doing the seam on the right side. So through the front loop here, and we have 2 stitches on the other side, so I insert needle twice here. front loop, back loop, front loop, and twice here. If you find the better way how to join the heel, you're welcome. And do not forget to leave a comment and share with others. Pull the tail and look at the seam. I actually like it. It's almost invisible and it's flat on the wrong side as well. Please go on and finish seaming. That's it, guys. Here's the seam. I like it really. It looks great. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial with me. Now repeat everything for the second slipper. If you're looking for written instructions, you can find it on my blog. Please check link down. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you like these slippers, you will find lots of other slippers on my blog in the section socks. That's it for now. I wish you all a good day and see you soon.